How much do you really need for a house? We're going to get into the real numbers right now. Okay, when I say down payment, what's the first number that pops into your head? Yep, there it is, that big scary 20%. Everyone talks about this number, right? And well, here's the thing, for most people, that number's a total myth. Let's bust this wide open. And we're going to start with the crazy 0% down. Nope, that's not a typo. You got VA loans for military members and veterans, and USDA loans for certain rural areas. Okay, what are most buyers actually putting down? Let's look at the common options. For first time buyers, you can get a conventional loan with just 3% down. Think about it. On a $400,000 house, that's only 12 grand, and that's huge. Hey, and even if you're not a first time buyer, the minimum is still 5%. Then you've got FHA loans, another super popular option. And there's only 3.5% down. So you have options, FHA or conventional. How do you possibly choose one that's right for you? Well, it really comes down to your credit. FHA is more flexible, conventional is a bit more strict. Okay, but the down payment isn't the whole story, right? What about those other closing costs? And here's the tricky part, these costs are all over the place. They totally depend on where you live. But, and this is a big thing, you don't always have to be the one to pay them. In fact, it's super common to negotiate for the seller to cover some or even all of these costs. So your real savings goal is that minimum down payment. You can handle the closing costs later. And this brings us to the one of the really important points. There's a huge cost of waiting around. Just look at 2024. The housing market jumped almost 6% in 1 year. This is a race you might be losing. The market is growing faster than you can probably save. So you have to ask yourself, while you're saving for that bigger down payment, is the market waiting?